Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Wars 1 replay. So on the left side as the Anzali, we have Nosliw, I don't know how to pronounce that. Nosliw, Noswill? I have no idea. Spawn as the other Panzerly player, we have Brutal Hummel. Probably butchered up that name as well. Spawn as the British forces, we have Happiness, there's no such thing. And as the US forces, we have Andryhaz, or Hayes. Even a name like that I can't pronounce properly. You got the Kaliningrad advancing north, trying to capture up some sectors over here. Kaliningrad captured the munitions sector, so this balanced approach by both players. Though it looks like the British player maybe going to capture this munitions sector first, so he can bring up his HQ command truck over there. Let's switch with the British forces first, since there's a bit more of a variety when it comes to their openers. We do got two intersections there. I think it's saving up a bit of fuel there for the Bren carrier. Or, nope, you'll save the manpower, I should say. Munitions sector will be secured relatively soon. We got this Panzer Grenadier advancing forward. Does get inside that little house there. There's only one window side, so it's not the great spot to fight from. Kaliningrad now on an opportunity to capture this sector, or trying to bully around the intersections there to prevent them from firing. Of course, there's a big movement blocker there in front of the Kaliningrad, so can't really bully them around all too much. HQ command truck is not packed up at the moment. Does get the Bren carry out as well. Riflemen and engineers advancing on forward. The other intersection here, the one without the scope rifle, is sort of just sitting there. I think he's going to be mounting up. That's what he's doing. Scope rifle squad supported by the riflemen. A little bit passive there. Panzer Grenadiers getting some good, much needed repairs in the Kaliningrad. Very nice. And now we got Speed Governor and Mobile. So now we've got a very fast truck there. But be careful, it looks awfully top heavy, likely a good tipping hazard such as going down the slope. One big problem with modern MRAPs. By the way, we do have the Bren carrier now driving on in. G43 squad engaged by the scope rifle squad at glorious close range. Bren carrier engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. The intersection along the back are just in it for the ride. Does use a press fire there, but loses the G43 squad unnecessarily. He tried to win the fight there, tried to go for some early suppression, but just failed. Panzer Grenadier squad falling back, receiving quite a bit of damage there, doing some great job body blocking there, but one of the models will skip on out of there. I don't think he'll be picked off. This model, however, may still get picked off there. Oh, he is not happy with that. He has took quite a bit of beating already. We've got these Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. Only two engineers and a Jeep here. Riflemen fighting from heavy cover there. Very nice. We do have two Kaliningrads. Oh no, that's not a Kaliningrad. That is an infantry half-track. Looks like he may be on the mount up himself, but he may be lacking some Panzer Grenadiers to mount up with him right now. Panzer Grenadier being reinforced. I believe that's his only Panzer Grenadier. Fresh Panzer Grenadier to put on the field, so that's not his only Panzer Grenadier anymore. Bren carrier advancing up north, trying to engage these Panzer Grenadiers behind some heavy cover. And the Panzer Grenadiers should work fine. He may be on to sort of push them out of heavy cover by going pretty close. Jeep driving along the Kaliningrad will get a nice flank there on the Panzer Grenadiers. He is going to get a little bit overwhelmed right there. The other Panzer player says go in. I'm assuming he packed somewhere. But not packed. Pinged somewhere. And now got these Panzer Grenadiers falling back. Does get a bit of interruption there, but they will fall back relatively safely. Does mount up this infantry half-track just now, and now advancing on forward. His teammate act like asking for a decap. I'm not sure what he's referring to. But of course, we do have the infantry, the HQ command truck here. Panzer Grenadiers can get some good fire support here from the infantry half-track, as well as forward reinforcement. Jeep advancing forward. Try to knock around these forces and does not remount up to drive away. Rifleman, intersections, Lieutenant, MMG carrier upgrade, all advancing forward. This one has its 4th Panzer Grenadier on the field, so needs some more reinforcements, however. Maybe eyeing for a fast 2-2. Kaliningrad receiving some fire there from these light vehicles. And will be pursued. May escape. Damage and crit there, trying to crawl away now. And Nosliw will actually get saved barely, though. And the allies cannot advance forward because it's going to be two sets of flak ravines. We do now have a slit trench now being put on the field. This infantry half track's not exactly all too healthy either, so we need some repairs. And we've got this Panzer League player advancing up north. Engineer squad does fall back. And we got the infantry force support truck now being deployed on out. Field support truck. Scope squad does fall back there. 5 squads of Panzer Grenadiers here. Receive some fire there from the NMG carrier. And we've got a forward slit trench here with the lieutenant inside. As your command, how strong with it's going to be a 2-2-2. Yep, 2-2-2. There's likely going to be an additional 5 2-2-2s relatively soon, I'm guessing. First 2-2 now deployed on the field, second 2-2 on the way. As Grenadiers behind some light cover there. And of course the mini-map when I'm using it sometimes creeps off the side. Kaliningrad engaged by the riflemen trying to run them over, and he can't. And now got the rifle squad being forced on back. As Grenadiers gain some damage onto these engineers. We got the riflemen, intersection with scope rifle, and the MMG carrier advancing up north to punish them. Does capture this fuel point there. Munitions sector not captured on up. Kaliningrad eyeing the munitions sector next. And does decide to fall back those forces. And there was a deployed designated marksman there, wasn't there? Any advanced repair? Let's see, going for advanced repair. Yep, he's getting it right now. Blue flame. I'm guessing meaning flame mortar? Incendiary mortar? Or incendiary grenades. We do have incendiary mortar or mortar half track now put on the field, which maybe he said ping incendiary mortar there. Infantry half track now load up of a Panzer Grenadier advancing up north. Mortar half track now barraging somewhere. To engage the rifleman at a pretty good angle. Likely US players coming for sticky bombs relatively soon. He does have a motor pool with 2 M1 AT guns to build Q. He's not eyeing for a Greyhound nor a quad half track. Rifleman squad receive a bit of fire there. We do have the infantry half track receiving a bit of damage there from these various forces. It does get some damage on the infantry half track. But we do also have some Piets here, and we've got the 2 intersections getting some damage on in as well. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. We'll find all of these forces. Piets fire shot off from the Panzer Grenadiers. Another Piet will fire shot off onto the 2-2. Looks like he whiffed his shot. Intersection charging forward. They're very wounded. And we do got a hit there onto the infantry half track. The infantry half track could go down. Scope Harvest Squad does fall back there. Mortar NMG carrier still advancing forward. Got the Piet still ring on in. Does get suppression down one of these Panzer Grenadiers. We do have a fresh M180 gun now pulled on the field.
Enemy unit down.
And Kaliningrad here does go down. As Grenadiers advance forward, we got a extra hit there, taking out that MMG carrier.
We're losing ground out there.
VP now being captured up by the Kaliningrad. And now that Kaliningrad is receiving some fire. Does drive away on fire. It's just a flesh wound. And of course that hardly did any damage to him, even though his own model himself was literally on fire. I was love to see that. We have some AT gun shots now raining on into the structure. There is 2 Panzer Grenadiers inside that structure there. There are 4 windows here, so not a great position for 2 squads to fight from. One's plenty. Incendiary mortar does come forward as well, trying to hit the mortar half track. More shots on there into the structure. I wonder if he's going for a forward HQ. No, he's not going for a forward HQ. Each section is advancing forward. We do have the captain now pulled on out. Captain needs to be a bit careful which sector he's in because he's straddling the line. section's advancing forward. Piets are raining on forward as well, trying to get some hits on the armored car. Does get one good hit there. The other one looks like splashed and missed. But I believe the splash did a bit of damage there. Mortar half track running on in, more mortars running on in. Rifle squad do overrun the Panzer Grenadiers, but now the rifle squads are getting ripped apart. We do now have looks like defense specialty onto the armored car there. And the Scorpion squad himself falls back. The mortar or the half track does stay alive, and we've got a forward tree coming out by the Allies. That is a Greyhound M1AT gun right there. So there's two M1AT guns right now deployed on out. And do have a triage center there. A bit far forward. I don't really like seeing triage centers too far forward. Then you have to micro and get them to healing while you're reinforcing.
Jaeger Command is now available to aid our worthy cause.
Panzer Jaeger Command now deployed out in the field. Probably going for Panther Research. I've assumed got infantry support command. They activated support command, which will likely result in Panthers. Maybe we got a doctrinal selection right here, which could be either Tank Hunter or it could be Scorched Earth. Granted, seeing as 2v2, strong likelihood it's going to be Scorched Earth somewhere. Do we see any booby traps or teller mines? I see neither at the moment, so we don't know what Doctor's gone for, but if I were to have to take a guess, it's probably 75% chance Scorched Earth, 25% chance Tank Hunter. Squad does fall back there. The Garrison's still quite damaged. I think the AT gun's still firing away at it. Yes, do find some hits there onto 2-2s. Answer your command activated. Got those forces falling back. We do have the Greyhound advancing forward, trying to get some shots there onto the Panzer Truck squad. You have some good healing being poured out by the casualty clearing station. Very nice. We do now have these armor cars advancing on forward, getting some good damage there onto the engineer. Stewart now deployed on the field, and does roll a miss there on that G43 squad. Downstock with the AT gun, couple rifleman squads, Pennsylvania cover there. There is, oh, that is a teller mine. So it was that he has gone for Tank Hunter, not for Scorched Earth. Okay, so my prediction was mostly wrong, 45% correct, and does get a landmine detonation there onto the Panthers. Ooh, definitely hit there, and seeing how much damage that was there. Was that a teller mine being detonated by friendly fire? That may have been a teller mine being detonated by friendly fire. Now trying to repair it up with this Grad to ward him out, but he's also body blocking him. The twos are starting to overrun this AT gun there. Very nice. Got another landmine detonation there. Looks like the Regulators found a US landmine. And now do have these rifle squads being forced on back. Teller mine still has plenty of health. And the Panther still has a damaged engine crit there. Riflemen are now starting to fall on back.
Have lost a unit to the enemy's advances.
Looks like we lost a Panzer Grenadier somewhere. Was that a landmine? Maybe on a landmine there. I see 3 of those casualties there. And eventually see 1 engineer. It was definitely not the flamer though. They would have took a bit more damage in return. Greyhound pursuing these 2-2s. Both of them eventually do. One just needs to select the additional level of veterancy. And will be held at bay there with the nearby Panther. And advancing forward has a little bit of damage there, but is not a damaged engine. His teammate has, of course, activated Panthers, and we see 2 command. He had 4 command points or 3 command points earlier, so he has select doctrine. So I have a strong feeling it is Scorched Earth. Of course, I could be wrong, but still.
Our engineering has stepped even further ahead of our enemies.
More advanced repairs. Both players have gotten advanced repairs now. Good hit there on the Panther there by the 17-pounder. US player appears not stuck the doctor just yet, though there's maybe 1 command point consumed. Potentially. 25-pounder here. Strong likelihood it's going to be Royal Artillery. Captain does fall back there. And we got these forces advancing along the flank.
Losing ground out there.
Here, AT guns, they're trying to break down these hedges.
We have weapon support on site.
Support weapon center deployed on out, like I'm going for some snipers. The US player has plenty of munitions. So going mostly anti-US doctrines are possible with that munitions reserve. But most people believe that the airborne doctrine is generally a bad choice. As Grenadier squad here does fall back. $25-pounder, but that sounds like more than one shot. Is there a creeping barrage somewhere? Nope, that is a regular barrage. That's a blind barrage overall. Water half track trying to get some hits there on the garrison rifleman. Getting some good damage there. Level 1 production just got researched there for the US player. Very nice. His British teammate has consumed all of his command points, but we see no visible doctrine. Strong likelihood in that case is not commando. Could be Royal Engineers. No boards there. It's definitely Royal Artillery. If it was Royal Engineers, there'll be boards. Or there'll be Churchill's exposed. So it's likely Royal Engineers. Not Royal Engineers, Royal Artillery. Infantry half track trying to hold the line, rifle squad's advancing forward. Does get sticky bombs thrown, multiple sticky bombs does connect on the infantry half track. On hard good, it will go down. Yep. Water half track see quite a bit of use as well, and does get out of control there as well. We've got two SG squads facing forward with doorman squads, very nice. And this can require the rifleman squad. There is a wiped out rifle squad. We could see additional squad of riflemen wiped out. If you properly focus fire, yeah, it does take out that squad of riflemen there. So 2 wipes on riflemen, very, very pretty nice. Greyhound receives some command structure fire, but those rolls and misses. Armor command structure now point of view. And I do have the M1AT gun, does get overran there. Slit Trench Garrison may see some incendiary grenades thrown by either of these players. Stewart advance forward does get a nice cancer around there onto the STG squads. And since he has 4-man squads there, he could actually claim the AT guns, which could be very handy indeed. It's not static AT guns, something Panzer Elite just simply can't deploy on out. Granted, they do have other powerful assets. He's saying no kill? He wants to put a landmine there. He wants to booby trap it. But we do have artillery rating on in. I think now it's a good idea to kill. Incendiary mortar does get fired on his slit trench here, damaging that garrison. US sniper moving around. Oh, looks like a lieutenant went down, maybe to a Panther shot. Not sure where. See a crater there. And a dropped SMG, so looks like the Panther got direct hit there onto the lieutenant. Never mind, kill it. Yep, because that infantry got forced back. That's what happened. Panthers are now focusing down the AT gun there. Got a lot of PS in the flank. Mortar half track receives a lot of damage there. 2 dudes advancing forward, trying to force back these forces, and does force back all of them. Panther will receive a sticky bomb there. Does have full health. And does get a damage crit there. US sniper, 0 kills there, so it's going to be just primarily meant for a spotter at the current rate. Though I suppose can't get a shot off on a Panther, but maybe just haven't had any good targets. May want to get a slit trench out and put his captain into it to make sure this sector remains improved. I guess he pinged somewhere, I'm not sure what. Does get a shot there onto the one of the STG squads. He has 4 STG squads. As we're going to see a bit of fire there from those PS. 2-2's moving around. They're both fully healed. SG squad does push way forward, does force back from one of the flame engineers. Sniper has one kill there, so they know that it exists. Main gun to short crit onto the Greyhound there. AT gun rolls a miss in return. The flame engineer squad does do good fire there, does fall back in time, and the sniper remains undetected for now. Does get a shot upon these guys running away. Friend squad and PS squads advancing forward. Got the Stewart here to support as well. Good hit there. And PS are running on in. Both of them rolls and misses. Good hits there onto the friend squad. He could get a button off one of these vehicles. Does get damage and crit there onto the Kenton Crad. And we've got all these forces now falling back once again. Then he powder rotating his gun, and it looks like I had it selected while switching players, so now there's a permanent reticle on the map. Panthers here. Panthers pushing way up north. So this player has two sets of Panthers? Yeah. One of the Paisley players have two sets of Panthers.
17 pounder ready.
You have a Firefly here with a command tank. Very nice. That would be very useful for Panthers.
Go ahead.
70 pounder does rotate its gun around. Panther command tank, push way forward, does get a good shot there onto the command, or onto the Panther. Ooh, is that sector artillery? Yeah, sector artillery is now raining on in. Multiple grenades there on the Panthers, softening them up. We also got a funk fog in here on top of this munitions sector. And if you look here, it may be hard for the British player to tell with all the chaos, but he's only at plus 22 munitions income.
We've just got the green
It can be
light to
very
employ
difficult to
creeping
spot the
barrels.
funk fog in because, well, you don't really expect it all too much now, do you?
Getting knocked out an MG nest.
As Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Good hits there onto the M8. Firefly
HQ
advancing
is
forward.
confirmed. It can start securing resources
I've
from
heard
the
something
air.
explode as the Greyhound went down. Panthers firing some shots there onto the rifleman. Now we've got the resource securing HQ on top of sector, which is not... Oh, apparently it did increase his munitions income. It went up by 4. So maybe the queue of actions where first denied income, then increased income, which resulted in action does provide plus 4, but not realizing that it's not providing any sort of income, really. Friends there, intersection here. Got also a repair sapper as well. And she'll try to get some hits there on the 7-pounder. The repair sapper will be able to get repaired up, as well as overheal. And best luck on that garrison again is far, far too wounded. We do firing some shots there. Does have the captain support these sappers. Does roll a miss there onto the G43 squad, and now these intersections need to fall back and receive too much damage. And it's advancing forward as well. Stewart trying to engage. Oh, sorry, I just saw your rumble comment. Yep, it is going to be a good game. Rifleman squad does fall back there. Got the 2 camouflage snipers right there, repairing up the Panther, his teammate's Panther like that. Very nice. He's one who's gone for tank hunter, so he could go for Hetzers instead of more Panthers, but his teammate already has a lot of Panthers on field. He does not deploy out any more AT. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources since it's slowed down a little bit. Starting from the top, the US player has a massive reserve of resources. He might as well just go for a level 2 supply yard when he has such a high reserve. Also 6 command points. He needs to make a choice. Is he going to go for armor or infantry? Oh, look at that as well. Reduced munitions income is not really paying dividends as well, not realizing the fact that the mission sector is not a full collection. Pretty hard, will be pretty hard to spawn the fog as well.
Observation posts report we are losing a
But
sector.
yeah, the US player has a lot of resources in reserve. It has multiple options. The British player does have a good reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, small reserve of fuel. May want to go for some more fireflies, honestly. Incendiary mortar does connect on their trying to hit the repairing squad there. Sappers advancing forward. We've seen a bit of fire from the 2. And does spot the funk fog there. Damage, engine is damaged. Does manage to escape on out of there. And immediately as the funk fogging move, look at that. The bird is now the 53 mission income. That funk fogging is very good. Over here we do have ATS's available. He also has a small reserve of manpower. Not really any munitions. Plenty of fuel. And good kills there. I think that's a full squad wipe. Yeah, he had 2 squads or 3 squads STGs. Now he's down to 2 squads.
Our brave infantry can now double their efforts against enemy tanks.
Oh, that's the double AT grenade and a double Pantrack. So now there's 6 Pantracks advanced forward. He needs to get the sprint ability sooner rather than later as well. Sprint along this ability is very powerful. There goes that Steward, completely annihilated by those Pantracks. These Pantrack squads need to fall back. They have to do surgical strikes. He's trying to hit this AT gun. He's actually making a kill there. Does get retreat back the other squad, but that one can fire with Pantracks at a time. And this Pantrack squad may get wiped out and retreat, but there's not a whole lot of firing coming down on it. Even the flamethrower wasn't getting a whole lot of fire there. Good mortar hits there, and we may see this mortar. It looks like he will get repaired up. There's a repair sapper in that region. Flames are trying to capture that sector there. I do hear these AT guns firing away, trying to get some hits there on the Panthers. Trying to get these all in camera, but it's not really working out well. There's actually 3 AT guns here. 1, 2, and 3. Safety powder has not been fully repaired, and there's a lot of casualties here. I can see a casualty down right there, and he's claiming some more casualty. How many squads does he have at the moment? He does have 4 squads. His teammate could actually aid in recovering casualties. If he builds a medic station behind the casualty clearing station, then the medics will drop off the nearest station, which will be the casualty clearing station. So it is possible his teammate to pull out a medic station to help feed his teammate more casualties. We got these snipers advancing on forward. We've got 2 snipers, both of them have Veteran C1, 6 and 5 kills each. Color mine still here, actually a little bit damaged. And now the mortar half track see a bit of fire as well. AT guns are hitting the Panthers now. Panzer Grenadiers advancing along the flanks. We got the AT gun firing away, or the safety powder. Mortar half track's trying to hit the barrage these forces. Got a Bren squad and inverted infantry section here. But they're receiving a lot of mortars in this region. Multiple Pantracks now hitting that safety powder. Safety powder does go down. He does have 2 fireflies on the field, which is a lot of AT vehicle. But a lot of these infractions are getting hit quite severely by the mortar half track. Need some reinforcements on these guys. May want to put forward him there. We do got Allied War Machine now activated. About 3 Hellcat squad field. Sorry to mess that being put out. 1 Hellcat does go down, but Allied War Machine will get it recovered. He probably still has another Hellcat can be recovered, but it's probably, yep, it's still active for another 10 seconds, but it looks like he just may want to get this one safely withdrawn. Get picked up by the repair sapper. Oh, both the snipers went down? Very nice. I thought the -1 was the 70 pounder. I missed the snipers going down. They may have went down somewhere over here. Funk Foggen's still here, fully repaired. Maybe I'll claim it. Or maybe not. That's maybe a bad time to push it forward because that mortar half track did not last all too long. And we got the Funk Foggen who seems being spotted by the scope rifle squad. Of course, I got these 2 fireflies here. Inspired by command tank, should be able to get some good damage on in. I heard a landmine detonation somewhere. Not sure where though. And one of the Panzer players may want to eye for a Birkentika just in case. And now we do have Calliopes available. And that audio line was actually armored operations, not the Calliope voice line. Oh, we do have a creeping barrage ring on in, soften up these Panthers. Gain some good hits there on both those Panthers. They're down to severely wounded. And Kenneth now receiving some fire as well. Huh, we know he's coming for Scorched Earth, but we haven't seen any booby traps yet. SG's gained some damage there onto these infantry sections and does force them back.
Enemy unit down.
Hellcat does go down, does use Allied War Machine, needs to push aggressive push forward the other Hellcat. Get some good hits there. This Hellcat may receive some fire there. Just need to make sure one of them lives. And here comes the Calliope Barrage, getting some good damage onto these Panzer squads to force them back. Does he have 5 or 6 squads now? There's 4 Panzer squads there. Yep, he does have 6 squads. Actually, 7 squads. That's actually quite a large number of Panzer Grenadiers. Gets there onto these Panthers with the AT gun power to go down himself. And this SCG squad does get won by the infantry sections. Gets there across the front line. The AT gun does stay alive, but barely. And good hits there on those Panthers. They need to fall back. These other Panthers are actually still quite wounded, so it's need time to prepare them all up. We do have some 223 supply on the field. Asking me for repair. Okay, repair. Ooh, big line of slit trenches going up, but a lot of these infections are still quite wounded. You have 70 pounder being plotted out, very nice. He may want to be supported by MG emplacement as well. Now 60 out of 60 units? Yep, yes he is. I said, assuming he said thanks for helping repair up. With the amount of forces he has in the field, he's going to be hard to repair up his forces. Funk Foggin received some fire there from the Fireflies. And this point has been scorched. This will greatly prolong the game now, won't it? If you just gain some hits there onto the Scope Rifle squad, they do fall back there. Hello Mine still here. Calliope Barrage running on, does get a decent hit there on that Panzer Grenadier. Good hit there on this Panzer Grenadier.
Burn them out. We now have incendiary grenades at our disposal.
Incendiary grenades, anti-tank grenades, and sprinter available. Since he's at pop cap, might as well get all the upgrades. He has a plenty of amount of resources in general. Look at that, he nearly has 2,000 manpower, has a good reserve of munitions, and fuel. Pantrax advancing forward, try to pick off these forces. Picking out the command tank is actually important to keep his teammate. Oh, good canister grenade, or canister shot. The short engine right there on the command tank there does not wipe it out. Calliope Barrage ring on in. He does fall back there. Looks like he will save all the squads there, and looks like now the command core model is going to get repaired up by the Ians. Yep, you can't deploy out Hummels via a pop cap. Well, might as well be hyper aggressive. You got the resources spare. Panthers can be expendable, right? In this case, they can be. Hellcat's getting some good hits there onto the Panthers. Allied War Machine been activated. Does get one recovered there. Panthers advancing forward. We focus on these Panthers there. Main gun short crit there onto the Hellcat. And there goes that Hellcat. More defense efficiency going on up. Very nice. More defense efficiency. As when there's a single fire there, he fully designated marksman there. His defense is falling back. They're a bit wounded there. He does not have a kit of grad repairs either. Has only 2 Panzer Grenadiers for repairs and has to rely heavily on his teammate, likely. Here comes Calliope Barrage there. Does take out that wounded Panther. And may get this Panther as well. He's quite wounded. Nope, he does withstand the barrage there. We do have this. These Panzer Grenadiers sprinting on forward do have a Bullforce emplacement. I'm not a big fan of Bullforce emplacement. They're just simply not that great against infantry. and does do very little damage to these Panzer Grenadiers, and they do take it out quite easily. Right, the Stewart there gets a good hit there. Does take out the AT gun as well. Looks like there's another permanent marker there because I switched around with it selected. Squad falls back, severely wounded, may get picked up by the 2-2s, does not get picked up.
Howitzers are available to take the field.
And he can outlaw Hummel. It does cost 10 population, and he has 10 spare population room, so get it. 3 Panthers, or no, he only has 2 Panthers at the moment. Oh wait, he does get out Hummel as well. Looks like he lost 2 Panthers. 2 Panthers is probably plenty for what he needs it for, but we've got the Hellcats advancing forward. That's where Hector's 3rd Panther. And there's a bit of fire there. His teammates bring back the STG or not STG squads. Petra squads up here. Does take out another Panther there. This Panther now receives some fire there. It will be completely encircled. Hellcats and Fireflies get some great damage there. His teammate can throw some AT grenades as a possibility. Does get some good pressure there on the Panzer squad. That is the one single Panzer squad, not the doubles. And we got his teammates' STG squads falling back. Got more Panthers being called in. Very nice. Got some artillery not in a good sector there. Hummel now getting overran. At this point in time, one of these players need to go for a Bergen Tiga. Hellcats moving forward, focus on the Hummel. Hummel does go down right there, and he will crush the carcass there. One of the Hellcats to go down, 2 of the Hellcats to go down. That you see there. This Panther in the back here is really wounded, and we've got these 2 Fancy 4 Panther squads now falling back. And his Hellcat is receiving quite a bit of damage there, but it does go down. Got the Fireflies advancing forward, getting some shots. This Hellcat's still falling back. Panthers still quite wounded. Command tank received quite a bit of damage there. He does have still 1,000 manpower, but can't really be throwing it away all too much. There goes that Panther as well. STG squads. Oh, we may see a massive crush here. Oh! Does get one wipe there. The first Panzer Grenadier has been put on field and does take that one out with the Panzer squad.
Lost a unit to the enemy's advances.
There is a drop Panzer truck there, so maybe I could go and pick it up. No, we can't pick it up. Looks like the game has quieted down a little bit. Let's see now. He's down 23 population when he was out 60 out of 60. He has not a whole lot left. He didn't even lose both his flak Irvings. Alright. He does have plenty of manpower, munitions, and fuel, so he still can get back in the game. His teammate has pretty much no manpower at the moment, has 7 Panzer Grenadiers, a 223, a Funkwagen, and of course a Bill Flak Irving placement. Funkwagen does see a bit of fire there. We've got some Panther carcasses here. Hopefully one of these players is going for a Bergen Tiga for extreme value play, because there is a lot of Panther carcasses here. Make this one less, maybe? War Telemines is probably a good idea. Plus 12? Wait, what do you mean by plus 12?
Can now use armor
Pershings down the field. Not sure what he meant by plus 12. You know how these Panzer Grenadiers advancing on forward, trying to pick off one of these forces. We'll be able to focus on this Hellcat. Hellcat does go down, does throw some leftover shots there onto the Sherman Calliope. The Sherman Calliope is under massive threat. And now it's not, because it's dead. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. Panzer Grenadier advancing forward, trying to throw more incendiary grenades. Calliope barrage running on it does splash these Panzer Grenadiers a little bit. Brendan squad is going to get singed quite a bit, and it's low enough health where it does pose a massive threat to his life. G43 squad does receive a cancer around there, and we do got the Pershing here. 0 kills, a little bit of damage onto him.
Ready to pass on orders.
The Brit still has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions. Pretty close to pop cap as well. Has still 2 Fireflies, Stewart, Command Cromwell, regular Cromwell. And we do also see, of course, a good amount of infantry section. So the Brit still has plenty of forces on the field. US player, lost all the Hellcats. And as well as that one Calliope. Central VP is still scorched, so it's not going to be repaired anytime soon. Or captured anytime soon, for that matter as well. Hummel set on up, fresh Hummel. Got a good number of tanks here. He probably has them all overhealed. Nope, he's starting to overheal the Cromwell now. Asking for tank traps, use only sector artillery here. I wonder if he's saying use it here or here. 25-pounder barrage ring on in over here. Asking his teammate the barrage somewhere. Oh, Bergantiga. That's what he's saying, not barrage. I thought it was like misspelled barrage, but Berg. One wreckage. There's a wreckage there. And oh yeah, it looks like all the other carcasses. But this one could be recovered. There may be a Kettengrad somewhere. Very important to recover those. STG squad's advanced forward. Gain some damage there on the captain. There is a landmine put up by the US player. We may see some AT grenades. Nope. Probably not. Panthers gain some shots there. US landmines, multiple US landmines there. Black barrage running on in. And looks like these Panzer grenadiers will find a. Ooh, and the landmine gets made by the Calliope. Panzer grenadiers charging forward, trying to get some shots in. Does get some damage there onto the regular Cromwell. And now I do have, looks like a officer artillery running on in. Does force back all the Panzer grenadiers. Gopher squad, Piet squad, and Brent squad, all of them quite damaged. Does fall back with those squads, bar the Brent squad. Down here, got the US sniper just trying to spot for stuff. Very, very nice. Do have, looks like 3 Panthers split up by this Panzer League player. We see Bergantiga deployed on the field. One player makes she's going for them. Doesn't appear to be. He's pretty close to pop cap. Nothing at the moment there. There's a Bergantiga. Bergantiga deployed up on the tank hunter player. There seems like more landmines there. It looks like he may be trying to pull out, recently deployed out a landmine there. Bunkwagen out, not in the munitions sector there. More telemines being pulled out there. Very nice. Pershing finds a shot there on these Panthers. Rear armor exposed, as well as a good AT gun shot there as well. That's captured by the Brits. No, that's the US player. And there goes that STG squad. Good pick there.
Enemy unit has
but does hit the captain there. Does spot the landmine there with his Panzer Grenadiers. And we got the Scorpion squad falling back and detonates the landmine while he was underneath it. And this is the tank hunter player. Will we see AT grenades? He has AT grenades researched. Nope, here comes the Panzer Shreks. And does take it out before a canister round comes out. Finds another landmine there. We now have the Calliope barrage running on in, but the problem is, firing Calliope barrage is not a good idea because look at this hill. This hill is steep. We got the Panthers, or Fireflies, now engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. We do have one of the Panthers going down. And looks like the point has been disabled, looks like it just got scorched again. The VPs are very similar, 336 to 410.
Jagdpanther can now be called to remote locations.
Jagdpanther can now be deployed on the field. The sniper still gains a good spotting there. Does spot the Bergantiga, and this Panther has recovered. Needs time to actually repair it up entirely. Pershing receives some fire there.
Eradicated.
This player may be at pop cap now with his teammate recovering that Panther. Does have a Pershing entirely. Very nice. Yeah, he's over pop cap now. He also doesn't have a lot of manpower anymore as well. Does have good reserve munitions and fuel. But it's on to the Panther. Multiple hits on these Panthers. And there's no music playing, so let's switch over to the US player. He has been losing quite a bit this entire game. We got 2 Calliopes. Fresh Pershing has the US sniper for spotting. Does still has an AT gun here, which is severely wounded. Now got the Panchak squads advancing forward, and this Pershing's under massive threat. That's 8 Panchak firing. Oh! Good hits there. And there goes the Pershing once again. Very good pick there. US players will see quite a bit of damage. We have a supply yard, only level 1 production at the moment.
Unit down.
And the Falcon does go down as well. Can't be covered by Bergantiga. Sniper gains some good spotting here. He may be eyeing to go help his teammate columns artillery. Oh, is there a Kettengrad down here for the Bergantiga to recover? Does not appear to be. I always make that joke. Recover the Kettengrad of Bergantigas immediately. Flame Engineer is trying to repair up the scorched point. Panzer Grenadiers moving around. Sniper.
1Q.
Really close to these 2-2s. And also the Persian carcass does take a hit there. The Allied Panther now deployed on the field, ready to support his teammates' regular Panthers. SCG's advancing forward, trying to get some damage down on these scope rifles. And the scope rifle squad will escape on out of there. We've got a regular Cromwell here, being overhealed as well. And we got all these Fireflies and Cromwell here. These Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back sooner rather than later. He could get some AT grenades off, but that's probably not a good idea. Do fall back. Here comes Pantrix. Cromwell took a bit of a beating there, but has plenty of health. I guess that many Pantrix? Maybe not. 5 barrage, let's force back those Pantrix squads. Panther advancing forward. Got this Panther pursuing forward as well. Does not have damage crit there, and we do now have a fresh Hellcat forward on out.
Sniper, ready for orders.
Your sniper gains some more detection there. I wonder how far you can see. You can see that far, which is actually not all that great. But it's there. It does button the vehicle. Hellcat's charging forward. Allied field repair has been activated. And the Pershing does whiff a shot there. Whiff a shot again. Does roll a bounce there. And there goes the Hellcat. Jagdpanther advancing forward. Does whiff a shot there. Good hit down the repair sapper. Pershing does not take out that Panther just yet. You got an STG squad there. Other Panther advancing forward. And there is a Keller mine there. Detonating things, getting some severe damage there. Firefly is now advancing down the south, trying to support out the Pershing, who's about to go down. Jagdpanther getting hit by the Fireflies. Jagdpanther's not in a great position there. His rear arm is exposed to those Fireflies. Good hit there on the Pershing. Lively barrage softening up these vehicles. Jagdpanther does take out the Pershing there. Needs to get on out of there, just oh so wounded. Now here comes the Patrick squad sprinting out forward and falls back. I suppose it's forced back those other units, so very, very nice. That's all they need to do. Bergantiga now trying to repair up the Panther. Over here, we've got the STG squads advancing on forward. We've got the scope rifle squad, repair sapper, Piet sapper, and another scope rifle squad. 5 barrage, missing another volley there. And you got 3 levels of veterancy on this Pentagram who's not been selected just yet, as well as one of the other STG squads who fall back now. Panther needs some damage there on that or infantry section. Firefly's trying to push one forward. Tell him, I think that means teller mines. Tell me. I'm not sure what he's saying. There's a teller mine there. Oh, maybe he's... I don't know. We got the Panther here's advancing forward. There's a lot of good targets here. They're all not overhealed. And there goes that Firefly. Hummel overseeing some hits there. Poor movement control there by the British player. And there goes Hummel as well. Firefly needs to fall back. Bang on the shorty crit there. He does fall back, just trying to avoid the Clyde barrage. Oh, but listen, the Clyde hit the Firefly on cooldown. But they don't realize that actually that other Firefly also went down there to a stray Calliope rocket. Ooh, these Panthers are wounded. They need repairs. Oh! Almost flashed the sniper a little bit, but great pick there, picking off 2 of those Panthers. Another Hummel instead.
They're trying to push me up. Sniper taking fire. Yes.
It's not map hacks. We know that for sure because we know about spotting sniper. We got a line of roadblocks here. Very nice. And let's go from the top and see what's everybody's resources and things that sort. Okay, that's just Stewart up there. So, for the US player, they do have a small reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, and enough fuel for the rest of the game, and then some. For the British player, we do have a good reserve of manpower. No priest just yet. Good reserve of munitions, a good reserve of fuel. We do, of course, for the tank hunter player, trying to recover these carcasses. Broken ticket receiving abuse. Yeah, Panther is still alive, pretty healthy. Panther squads advancing on forward. He also has small reserve manpower, plenty of munitions, and a lot of fuel. So he may just want to start taking one of these Panther Grenadiers. Maybe one of the STG, or he doesn't have STGs. Wait, he was the one that had STGs. They're all dead, I guess. You may want to take one of those squads and just start spamming out landmines. At this point in time, just spam them out. And for his teammate, who's been relying heavily on his teammate for repairs and for recovering carcasses. Good hit there from the Stewart. He still has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions, and plenty of fuel. 5P advance forward, we got a rifleman. Nope, that's just a recruit model there. The US sniper is way over here. And the Bergantiga does receive a bit more abuse there. This carcass is damaged, but still alive. One of them do go down there. You got 40 HQ here, trying to repair it up with a single Panzer Grenadier. So he has no spare pop cap, so it can't get repaired. Or reinforced, I should say.
Enemy forces are attacking our petrol depot.
If he continues blowing up vehicles and his teammate can recover them all, he can maintain above max population, but he's going to have to be heavily reliant on his teammate. Panzer Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Yeah, Panther advancing forward. Rolls a miss. And looks like he's going eye for some crushes. Full IP advancing on forward. Hellcat firing some random shots there, getting some hits on these various forces. Here's sniper right there. Oh, did I hear? Oh, that's just Hummel firing. It almost sounded like a booby trap blowing up. The artillery is running on in top the M1AT gun. SN sniper, so they may have spotted the sniper right there. And there goes something. It's a drop pan truck there. And you got a sector artillery in this sector here. Panther charging forward. Field repair. No, that's just engineers repairing it up. Good AT gun shot there, but rolls a bounce there. Hellcat should withstand a shot there. Now it's questionable whether or not to withstand another shot there. We got Calliope Barrage running on in. Gets with us there on this Panther. Rolls a miss there, and the Hellcat does go down. Additional defense specialty now selected. The Ag Panther now seeing some hits there from the Sherman Firefly. Multiple hits there, getting multiple pens there, very nice. I do believe people don't use the command tank more enough. They just basically use staghounds all the time. The command tank is really nice to combo Fireflies if you have trouble dealing with Panthers. Or in this case, Jagd Panthers. US sniper has been spotted falling back. I don't know how many, that maybe the 0 kills there. Now it has 0 lives. Andryhaz advancing forward, trying to get some shots there on these various forces. Does get some good hits there and falls back a little bit early, but there's no cancer around. That's exactly why he fell back early. As Grenadiers are trying to repair up this Panther still. Corporate Squad is seeing some fire there, blah. There's a telemine there, very nice. The tank hunter player needs to start spamming out more telemines. He has plenty of munitions. Tank hunter tends to float a bit of munitions. He could go for a munitions half track and start pulling out some Goliaths. Just spamming those out. Hummel barrage running on in. I hear 2 Hummels, or see 2 Hummel projectiles. Romero took a massive beating. If their shells scatter wide, could get a kill there. Fireflies also took a bit of beating as well. And it looks like he will escape on out of there. Oh, he just got Panzer Jäger Command. Maybe he's on his way to his own Panther research. Fireflies are ringing on in, getting some damage on these Panzer Grenadiers. Getting some shots there. Stewart trying to find some side armor hits. Panther advancing forward, getting some hits there onto the Hellcat. And Shark Grenadiers being reinforced, pushed on out. Jagd Panther advancing on forward. Go Proper Squad will spot it. Hellcat's trying to intercept this Panther. Rolls a pen and bounce. So a lot of split trenches in the center of the map there. Jagd Panther and Panther advancing forward, but the Jagd Panther sees a bit of damage. Decides to answer around front of the Firefly there. 25 pounder raining on in. Panther skirmishing around. His armor command truck's actually quite damaged. Could pick that off. Down south, Hellcat and overrun the Panther. Let's get a shot up there. There's a telemine there, which can pick off the Hellcat advances too far forward. Command truck does connect onto one of these Hellcats. Both these Hellcats need to fall back. Armor command truck does go down to the Panther. Firefly still firing away, get some damage on this force. Still, that's a no. Panther advancing forward, trying to get some shots there. Sniper could get crushed. Sniper does back away. It does pick off one of those Hellcats right there. SCG's going to capture the fuel point. Firefly and Cromwell advancing forward, getting some rear armor hits on this Panther. This Panther has damage crit, so it goes down. These Hellcats are fully repaired due to Allied Allied field repair. Down south, we got a 2-2. And over here, a 2-3 on the munitions sector. Sector artillery is constantly raining on in the sector, seems like. He has, let's see, 52 munitions. I think that's enough. sector artillery lasts for what, a minute 20 seconds? And the cooldown's what, 2 minutes? Or no? It's going to, let's just say he has enough munitions a long time, but if munitions come, we constantly call that in on the sector. I think that's even shot there by the M1AT gun. Multiple hits there onto that Panther there. US sniper advancing forward, trying to get some spotting. May get crushed here again. Nope, he does manage to back off. Hellcats push way forward. He does spot, of course, the damaged Panther there. There's a telemine here and here. This one could be spotted by telemine, could be tripped by one of these Hellcats. Skirmish round Wolf spotted 223. I think they have plenty of munitions, so losing it's not a massive problem. Decides to drive on forward. See some more hits there, and out of control. US sniper in this region does spot the STG squad trying to repair up the Panther now. STG squad advance forward, so both players have got the 4-man squad. Fly the barrage ring on in. Henstrix. Hello mine collateraled the Hellcat over here. Does fall back with it nice and early. I think he just lost one. Yeah, he lost one of those Anti-Grenadiers. Bergantiga here. Bergantiga is quite wounded. He may want to get it repaired up. Maybe with his kinetic grab. That looks like a creeping barrage ring on in as well.
Has proven its superiority once again.
Panther engaged the Hellcat in glorious close range and destroys his main gun. Sounds like a War Thunder game. And there goes the Hellcat. There is a telemine there, which will be found by the Cromwell relatively soon. Oh no, but the Scope Rifle Squad spots it at the last moment and does lost spot of it, then respots it, and the repair sector advancing forward. It's pretty far away. The telemine could be recamouflaged there soon.
The enemy is weakening even now.
It does get recamouflaged. Oof, he was so lucky he didn't actually detonate that. And I don't think he realized that it was actually there. Yeah, it's only revealed for brief moments. This steward may find it relatively soon, one of these stewards. Yeah, Panther advancing forward. It could actually potentially be on top of it while it gets detonated. Yeah, he's right on top of it. It could be detonated randomly. No, it does not get detonated randomly. Yeah, Panther eventually won. As he has his armor skirt animation now. Here comes Clyde, the barrage ring gun. Telemine will be detonated relatively shortly, I'm assuming. Yeah, Panther received a bit of fire there. No, Telemine's actually somehow not exploded. Rolls on this of the Yak Panther, and the Yak Panther's received too much fire there, receiving some 25-pounder hits as well. Down south, we got the Hellcats and Jason Panthers. Let's got one of the Hellcats there, but one of the Panthers about ready to go on down. Both of these are quite wounded. Being under short right there, death. This Hellcat's one shot away from death. It also is special C2. He's got that Hellcat there. Another reinforcing Hellcat pushed forward, rolls in this. And now the SDG squad does fall back there. The shorting crit there, so it's not going to run anywhere anytime soon. It does get killed off in time. Bergantiga can recover and repair their stuff, but may want to do that away from the Hellcats. Almost firing away. He does have plenty of manpower to call in more Panthers. It may be a good idea to call in those Panthers. Or maybe just going to rely on his teammate to recover them for him. Okay, we do got the Panthers called on him. He has still 2,500 manpower left. Artillery now raining on in, getting some damage on these forces. Panther is advancing forward to hit these forces. Teammates, the Yak Panther is probably back at home. It's hard to see on the minimap because of the small little diamond trap detonates there, but does get avoided there. There's the Yak Panther, oh so wounded. Maybe we'll pick off this Hellcat. Rolls a whiff there. It's the short engine crit there. It's not exactly healthy. Needs to make sure his frontal armor is exposed. He does take a Hellcat now. Panther going too far in, does take out one of the Fireflies there. Firefly does take out that Panther. Maybe he'll find one more shot before going down, but there's nothing there to pick off. This Panther's quite wounded, just needs to fall back. We'll receive some fire from this Hellcat. Receive our armor hit there. He could pull out. Nope, he's actually used that pop cap there and does lose that Panther now. for spare population to get out another panther, another pair of panthers. Now taking time to destroy the carcasses. Very nice. And the telemine in the middle of the map is exploded. Maybe it's gone down by the Calliope, but we do also have another telemine here. Maybe it's going to yep, going for AT grenades. You see the rare one AT grenade. Remember, that's also not the tank hunter player, so it doesn't get 2 AT grenades. And the carcass was destroyed there, but luckily he has plenty of manpower. £35 is a bit damaged there. Taking all his time to repair up all these vehicles. He has 2 repair sappers. That's going to be very needed to repair up everything. And
The enemy has cut down an infantry unit.
gets annihilated by the canister round. Oh, he has enough population room now for the Panthers. And this Panther's going to be recovered. That carcass almost was fully destroyed. Jag Panther, as efficiency 1, does have more health last time I saw it. Hummels, 2 Hummels here, 15 and 16 kills. We got 1 vehicle and building short of this one as well.
Grenadiers here.
SG squad being deployed on the field, interesting. A lot of telemines on the field. He could stand to use more. I'm pretty sure he has plenty more munitions for that. Live barrage ring on in, and the carcass is still alive. The Burgundica could use time to get some repairs. Most of the Pentagram is going to take time to repair it up. Let's put the stewards there. Okay, let's take a look at each player's resources once again. The Scorcher player, of course, has a lot of resources for everything. Too much munitions there for the Tank Hunter. Like I said, just start taking these squads, build telemines everywhere. The Central Point has been scorched. And it says, can we hold? And maybe he's trying to say pings somewhere. Got a Cromwell command tank, 2 Fireflies right here.
Territory.
For the British player, at Pop Cap has a massive reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, small reserve of munitions, as well as a good reserve of plenty of fuel. US player, however, he's been losing quite a bit. No pushing out the field, has 4 Hellcats, 2 Calliopes, and now only 1 engineer. Here comes the British armor. There is at least 2 telemines in this region. Neither of them have been tripped. After falling back, seeing massive beating there. Panstrucks, dual wielding Panstrucks advance forward. Finds a telemine there with the steward there. Cancer round does connect, and he just took out 1 of the Panstruck squads. Does get some Panstrucks off, but the Calliope rockets does force these guys back. Hellcats push way forward. Looks like Sector 2 got some good damage onto it. Jag Panther is not fully repaired. Panther just got recovered. Get some shots there. Down south, we got 2-2 there. And now he's in the rear armor of this 2-2 of Panther. Burgundica could take time to repair up the Panther since it's basically stuck there. Main gun to short crit there, so that one's good as dead. Panther here severely wounded. Main gun to short crit there. We may need to see more Panthers deployed on out. Does not have enough population, more Panthers. So he may want to be suicidal with his remaining Panthers to get out more Panthers. He has enough manpower to be suicidal. Good to on to the Fireflies are falling back. Command tank doing a good job inspiring them. SCG squad advancing on forward. We got the command for the Jag Panther advance forward. We've seen some fire there. Got also a mortar deployed on the field. It's good hits there. He just went for something a bit cheaper. Something more around on his population cap, I think. More Hellcats pushing forward. Burgundica does go down. You can use the Burgundica to recover the Burgundica. Panther now seeing a bit of a beating there. Multiple Panstrucks. This on the Tank Hunter person paints forward. There goes another Hellcat there. Main gun destroyed right there. He's going to try to sprint forward. Does seem a lot of fire. Going to be firing point-blank shots into this Hellcat. Does get some good hits there. May see some crushes there being next to that tree. Good hit there by the sector artillery on his own by his teammates. forces,
Base
and
is
does
under
get the
enemy
Hellcat
fire.
kill there. He needs to perhaps fully withdraw
Enemy
now,
is weakening even now.
or use that 4 HQ to reinforce. Jagdpanther is severely damaged. Does get a good hit there. Trying to reinforce, does get a bit of healing there as well. Mars Panther saves, hits her the Hellcat there. Grenadiers and Pantrix trying to advance forward to provide some more escort. Sector Artillery reaching over here, getting some damage. Those Hummel barrages getting some great damage. First Panther's now on field, getting some hits there on these stewards. Best ignores stewards, go straight for the Firefly. Bang a short crit there. This Panther's severely damaged. He does take out that Firefly now. Command Carmel, Bet 3 Command Carmel, destroyed a crit there. And now dead. And these Pantrix squads now trying to hit the engineer of a Pantrix. Going about as well as you usually expect. Anti-advancing forward, trying to pursue this Sherman Firefly. Cromwell standing and fighting. Parasap's trying to repair it up. And the Steward tank has been destroyed. Not like it would do much versus the Panther. Oh, and the game decided to cook out the window for some odd reason. My apologies. The Panther does go down there. Calliope Barrage raining on in, trying to get some damage on these forces. Does avoid the Calliope Barrage partially. Another Calliope Barrage raining on in. This one severely damaged, decides to fully withdraw it. And this one actually did receive a bit of hits there as well. Okay, that was a pretty sizable engagement. I think all of Blue's Panthers, or this player we have selected as Panthers, went down. Yeah, he has plenty of population room. May want to call in more Panthers. I don't think a third Hummel would be a good idea. Let's see now. His teammate. He's been struggling in manpower for the entire game because he's going for a lot of Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah. Martyr at the ready.
Martyr has 1 vehicle kill. And the British player has only 2 sections remaining. Has decent munitions reserve, plenty of manpower. Could deploy out something. Probably just more Fireflies, but remember, this is a game where you don't queue up stuff and then it pays for it later. So he just queued up 4 Fireflies. So think how much manpower and fuel he actually technically has. Not deployed on the field. And as the US player, well, still struggling a bit of everything because he has been hit quite a bit by those Pantrix. Panthers are falling back, received quite a bit of damage there from the Calliopes. Oh, I just saw your Rumble comp there. There is a reason why Company Heroes 3 has mixed reviews on Steam. And there's a reason why I was greatly insulted by Company Heroes 3. I'm a mod maker for Company Heroes 2. Seeing all those reused assets, I can't look past that. There's too many reused icons is the biggest problem. I do not recommend Company Heroes 3, period. We got these SDG squads now engaging. Incendiary Grenade does connect in the trench. It may get cleared out and not scuttled. Yeah, so the trench is still up and going there. We do have some good damage there onto the other squad as well, so we could see this slit trench claimed by one of these Panzer Grenadier squads. And we've got these SDJ squads trying to overrun some of these forces. We do have this Sturm Firefly flying from the high ground. Hellcat's severely wounded. He perhaps could have thrown some AT grenades to perhaps take it out, but the problem is those AT grenades are very inaccurate. Got some Hummel barrages raining on in, trying to get some damage there on these forces. Good hits there onto the Cromwell on the Firefly. Tankbuster squad, fresh Tankbuster squad now deployed on the field. And now the Yak Panther is advancing forward, and is fully healed up. Efficiency 2 as well. Double defense as well. I wonder, do you really need to go for defense efficiency on Yak Panthers, or was it actually maybe potentially better to go for actual attack efficiency?
Losing a point out there.
Can't say exactly for sure. It's just that you hardly ever see the thing really deployed on out in at least a replay. Good to say on the Yak Panther. The HQ is being redeployed now. Hellcat's gonna receive a bit of damage there. He may be eyeing for a field repair. He does have enough munitions for field repair. Martyr set on up, getting a good hit there onto the Hellcat now. HSC 2 Hellcat could get a HSC 3 from the Martyr.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, and does take out the Kettengrad. Let's use the Bergentica to get it recovered. Credits there onto the Cromwell tank. And now here goes Flyby, hitting the Martyr. That's actually good for the Panzer players. That's just, sounds like a great target for that. Next tries to connect onto the Hellcat there, taking out, damaging crit on the Kettengrad. Best user Bergentica to get that repaired. And these Fireflies are falling back. He definitely needs those Fireflies, that's for sure. He also needs to keep these repair sappers alive. Repair sappers, that's a good way to keep the vehicles alive. And then damaging crit, destroying crit there, out of control. A lot of Pantrucks hitting them. Fireflies skirmishing around, trying to get some hits there onto these Panthers, just trying to run away from Pantrucks. He's getting some great repairs on that one. Does keep it alive, destroy the primary HQ. We got the two Fireflies engaging with that Panther. Gets around, does connect, forcing back the Pantruck squads. Fireflies do go down. How many Fireflies does he have still queued up? 3 Fireflies, he can still call them in. May want to cancel one to get out the HQ command truck. And the current rate is now, they don't really need to deploy that on the front line. Hellcats push away forward, trying to get some rearm hits on this Panther. Flamer Engineers advance forward, trying to hit the STG squads. And the Yak Panther will fall back. STG squads force back the Flamer Pine Engineers. Does save them both there. Pantruck's engineer can pass pick up this other Pantruck. Panther advance forward, trying to get some shots there on these forces. He is repairing up the Hellcat with the engineer. Got field repair being activated as well. Both of these Clype's, Specialty 3, Specialty 2. Man tank does go down. Hellcats being needs to start moving over here. Fresh Firefly completed. Still does not have a 4 HQ truck. Oh, and the repair sappers make it crushed. But they do not get crushed there. Does take out the Panther. Stewart advance forward. They also got the Firefly as well.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Oh, I think that was an AT grenade then thrown onto that Firefly there. Dance around does connect, force back the STG squads. Yes, Firefly has some main gun destroyed, but luckily the cliff here will save him from being overran. But he has backed himself into a corner, between a rock and a hard place. Does lose the Steward right there. Hellcats charging forward, trying to overrun the Yag Panther. Yag Panther may want to retreat back this way in order to get his gun firing. Seems to fire there. Here comes the Pantrucks to cover him. Allied War Machine has been activated. Does crush one of those models there. It does take out another Hellcat there. More shots raining on into this Hellcat. He's trying to go for some crushes there. Fresh Panther's now being pulled on Alpha on his teammate. Does get a kill on the third Hellcat. That one did not get recovered. Now these Pantruck squads trying to pursue this remaining Hellcat. Oh, and here comes the Calliope Barrage. This is going to be great damage there. Yag Panther does go down there. And the carcass is not destroyed. That can be recovered by Bergentica. Hummel Barrage is raining on in. That carcass is there. Use a Bergentica to get that recovered. If hell, that pipe, that's not a joke. Hellcats push way forward. Sector calling for sector artillery. Got these repair sappers in this region. The Ford HQ truck redeployed on out. He's not really eyeing for the munitions, just trying to get some just forward.
Standing by. Send over.
I believe that is going to be Bergentica. Bergentica. Martyr receiving flamer fire. Martyrs are vulnerable to small arms fire, so that flamer could actually got it killed off. Flame engineers do fall back now.
Bergentica ready for duty. Ready and accounted for.
Come to our Schützentruppe.
Bergentica redeployed. It's bit on the front line. There's 2 Fireflies here. Calliope Barrage running on in. Takes out one of those. No, he didn't take that out. Calliope Barrage running on in. And 2 still alive. Bergantiga make its advance towards the Martyr, which is clearly more important than the Jagdpanther, right? At least it's easy to recover. There's some pretty low health. They're pretty easy to reclaim. Let's get a hit there onto the Panther. Asking for artillery. Tank here. Got the Fireflies advance forward with a fresh command tank. Command tank will just go ahead and stick behind this barn. It's a hay barn. You can see by the crane there. You have the auto telemine completely destroying the Hellcat in one go. Martyr here, ready to engage the Hellcats, and will receive a hit there. Sends a hit. Could be repaired up by the Panzer Grenadier on the front line. The Jagdpanther carcass is still alive for now. Hummels, however, could be dead in a moment. Let's run away with both of them. Seems some hits there. They're not exactly the most agile of units. Need some good hits there onto them. Martyr pushing me forward. Its gun may be a bit floppy, but still works. Ooh, cancer round does get some good hits there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. And now got the flight barrage raining on in. I don't see any telemines in this region. The Jagdpanther carcass there still is alive. Took a bit of a beating from those Calliope rockets. Panther severely wounded. Panther severely dead. And still has a lot of manpower to utilize. And he does have enough population space for another set of Panthers. Probably a good idea. He still has both Hummel still alive as well as the Panzer Grenadiers. He has a good mixed force. And this Panzer Grenadier may be a little bit less alive. Oh, he's maybe trying to let these guys push forward to get a great hit there. Does avoid the Tellermine, however. Hellcat's now charging forward, overrunning the Martyr there. Bergantiga will get overrun as well. Does he have his Panzerx nearby? He does have sector artillery in this region. Bergantiga's doing a good job of body blocking them into the sector. Now using field repair there to keep them all off on health. Panther pushing forward, Panzerx firing away. And now he does not have enough population space to get out another group of Panthers. One of the Fireflies do go down. Hellcats pushing forward, trying to overrun these STG Panzer Grenadiers. And there goes the Bergantiga again. Hellcats moving around. And does get the command tank there, very nice. The Panzerx needs to start hitting these Hellcats, they can easily overkill them. And now here comes the Calliope barrage raining on in. The Panzer Grenadiers are receiving some hits there. Ooh, one severely one does fall back to individual one there. Fresh Panther's not pulling a few. Needs some hits there onto this Hellcat. These Hummels do have enough health to stay alive for now. You use the AT grenades on these forces there to perhaps kill off some of these Hellcats. Panzerx does main gun short crit there. It's a good hit there as well. SDG squad fighting away. And this Hellcat will go down. And this Hellcat will go down. Main gun destroyed crit there, so he doesn't worry about losing anything. Destroyed engine crit there, won't have to worry about being crushed by anything. And now I do have this engineer capture the central sector. The central VP has been repaired up, so it's soon to be a triple capture in favor of the Allies. Let's take a look at everybody's resources. Scorched Earth player has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions, plenty of fuel. Well, enough munitions to get a constant barrage of sector artillery on some sort of sector that he shows. Whatever he chooses. He says he's going to Scorched mid again. His teammate still has received part of a beating, still has plenty of munitions there. I say he needs to spam a bit more telemines just to help protect the flanks. Calliope barrage raining on in. And as well as I also remember mentioned, needs to just half track and spam out Goliaths. Just go for a stream of Goliaths and watch everything run away. The British player has expended his reserves of resources. He's down to his last Panther on the build queue. He had 4 Panthers queued up at one moment in time, and saw like a decent reserve of manpower, and now no longer. So right now, it looks like, while it looks exceedingly likely it's going to go in favor of the Panzer Elite players this game. While the Allies have more tickets, I think the Panzer Elite players have more reserve resources. The armor player does have a good amount of assets on the field. Scorch the central point. Panzer's advancing on forward. We've got 5 Panzer squads here. Guessing got one of those Hellcats. Very nice. The US player can't really replace them all too well. You may want to go for a Pershing. Because if you can keep the Pershing live and get it bedded up, it becomes a monster. He's asking his teammate to split up his forces. A possibility, or maybe, I don't know. They probably can't tell, but they're actually in a pretty good position at the moment. Let's see. A Scorched Earth player. His teammate, doesn't have a whole lot of manpower. Can call him Panthers of his own. He has 8 Panzer Grenadiers to put on the field. There as well, you only need 3 Panzer shots there to kill off a Hellcat. Granted, there could be misses as well as crits keeping it alive, but you could keep your Panzer squads in groups of 2. And plus, with the amount of munitions he has, there we go, we've got 80 grenades being thrown. The amount of munitions he has, just spam out 80 grenades, spam out all the abilities. He has enough, he has 1,300 munitions. He can be wasteful in any sort of munitions-based ability there. Beautiful Fair has been activated, and does beat out that Calliope barrage there with the STG squad, which is actually very important for Panzerstrikes. This Hellcat maybe next. That Panzer Grenadiers do fall back nice and early away from the barrage, minimizing the manpower bleed. The Jagdpanther is still on the field. He said he's getting Panthers. It'll probably be a good transition. More Panthers never hurt. He has 2,000 manpower. Do we need more Panthers? They can get beaten up by Calliopes, but if you throw enough Panthers at the opponent, they will crack. Calliopes only work if they stay alive. And it's really hard to tell sometimes, but the US player is not doing all too well. He is spending the resources as fast as he can get it. Yeah, they don't realize it, but they're actually doing quite well. The Panthers move around pretty openly, now just receiving hits. That could give an indication that they're in a good position there, where the opponents don't have a whole lot left. The Brit doesn't have a whole lot left either. His reserves are consumed. Looks like Hummel barrage raining on in over here. Put it there on the repair sapper, very nice.
A sector is being overrun.
Yep, this replay so far has gone for 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 52 seconds.
What now? Ready for battle orders.
Dual light tanks now deployed on the field. Those will be useful versus those Panzerstrike groups. Now they're trying to convince each other to leave the game. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. People who play this game are a bit more of a stubborn type. SG's advancing on forward, trying to engage the Flame Engineers. Flame Engineers about to go down. They do get wiped out by those STG squads. Very nice. The complete accuracy. Most people go for defense efficiency on STG squads, but when you go for accuracy, they rip stuff apart. Like I said beforehand, he can still go for more Teller mines. Patrick finds some good hits there, but this structure's about to go down. I think even a Stewart shot even poses a threat to that structure. Yeah, look at that. Next shot could take him out. Oh, or take out 2 of the models. But it's there. It takes out the repair overheal. squads advancing forward. He's trying to eye for AT grenades potentially, or the sniper. Panther's advancing forward. Roadblocks keeping those Hellcats at bay. Oh, got a booby trap here. Oh, and he does get a late response there. And that booby trap seemed like detonated pretty quickly overall. Hellcat carcass does go down. Panther having a bit of trouble. He's been using too many Panther Grenadiers. He forgot to use now to use Panthers. One Panther does go down there. SG squads advancing on forward, and these forces do fall back now. There is a teller mine there, very nice. There was a teller mine there, it has been detonated. Now we've got sector artillery to hit that wounded Firefly. Pantrix advancing on forward. Gotta be careful. Oh, there's another teller mine there, very nice. I wonder if that was fully built. Gotta be careful not to detonate it accidentally by seeing it on top of it. Two of those Fireflies go down. Grid's been losing a lot of forces. This Panther push way forward. Fresh Firefly here. Panther does receive some damage. Pantrix advancing on forward, trying to get some damage onto the Stewart. As the round does connect. The Panther now receives a fire there. Firefly backing up. Hellcat charging on forward. 2-2 blitzing away. Firefly getting repaired up by repair sappers, but I think those repair sappers are less there. Oh, actually, no, there's a Piet. And it looks like the Panther will get overran. Panther does go down to the Stewards. Pershing has been redeployed in the center of the map.
Ready for orders.
And just skirmishing around the flanks. I got two Calliopes here. Both of them vet 3. Firefly and Panther now engaging. Gets a good hit there.
Ready for orders.
And I do hear a Calliope barrage raiding on in. The Panzer Grenadiers do brave it. One of them may want to fall back. No, oh, got the other squad one firing away as well. Panther's taking the damage.
Grenadiers ready.
And he's actually going to take time to repair up the central VP. And falls back. Does not repair up the central VP. Vamp telling his teammate to split them up in groups of 2. Let's see now. Right now he has currently just Panzer Grenadiers and a 223. Currently here we got 2 Hummels, 3 Panthers, and pop caps, so everything we see is what everything he gets, and 2 Panzer squads here. As you see, 2 or eventually 3 to deploy the field. Got also this structured booby trap there. Petra does connect onto this Stewart. This garrison's not going to be very healthy. Not sure how quickly it can be knocked down. Seems pretty tall, so it can probably be knocked down pretty easily. Hummel now firing away somewhere. Maybe over here? Nope, it's running down over here. Firefly's getting some damage there onto these Panthers. Panthers are taking minimal damage. And this Firefly being tied up in terrain right there. Panthers advancing forward, trying to line up some shots there. Handgun short crit there. Hummel's roll and miss there. Panther squads advancing forward. Fly your barrages into these Panthers. And Panther does roll and miss there. The garrison does receive some damage there. We do got the 70 pounder from this Firefly engaging. And it looks like they saw the sniper somewhere. It cannons around and annihilates the take plus squad there. Pershing advancing forward. Pershing is not fully healed. Panther has more health. And all 3 of these Panthers in this region. Hellcats now push way forward. Looks like the US players eyeing for an assault. Does use Allied field repair. Has enough munitions for Allied war machine. This Panther or Hellcat received quite a bit of abuse. Ain't gonna short a crit there. The Allied field repair may repair up its gun. The short range crit there. At this point in time, he might use Allied war machine. Does not use Allied war machine. Advance forward of these forces as well. Or Firefly advancing forward as well. Ain't gonna short a crit on that one. Ain't gonna short a crit on this one. Allied war machine has been activated. The short range crit there.
Enemy unit
Takes out that one. Infantry Hellcat now firing away. Another Hellcat does go down. The efficiency one in the Pershing, which is very important there. Pancakes advancing forward. Fires, spreads his fire, gets Mega Destroy crit on that one. Allied War Machine will last another 10 seconds. Fires shots there, does take on that one there, so Allied War Machine will be consumed now. Now these forces, anything goes down as permanent losses. Panther, efficiency 2 Panther advancing forward.
losing ground out there.
Hellcat received quite a bit of damage there. More Panthers advancing forward.
Enemy unit down.
There's a fresh pair of Panthers on field, and there goes that Hellcat.
Base is under enemy
Firefly
fire.
firing away, command tank severely damaged. 3 Fireflies in this field. Get some great hits there. We're going for the command tank. Nope, going for the Pershing. Pershing scores the kill there, which means efficiency 2 Pershing, which is very important. Stuart's engaging the Panther, glorious close range combat. Panther needs some shots down to the Firefly, and the Panthers need to fall back. They're a little bit too wounded there. Even the Stuart's pose a threat to this one. Hellcat's falling on back.
Ready for action.
Entry squads moving over to the right. Already dry. I thought he has plenty of munitions. Did he use? No, he has plenty of munitions. He must be talking about the Hummels. Or maybe he's talking about Royal Artillery's dry. Stuart received a bit of damage there. IP raining on in, getting some damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. It does drop one of the Panzerschrecks there, which could make it important. If he deploys a rifle squad and use it to pick up those Panzerschrecks that drop, that would be incredibly powerful. Another tank squad pull on the field. All these forces getting much needed repairs. Got 2 repair sappers in this region. And second artillery gained some hits there onto these forces. Your sniper push away forward. Fresh Stuart tank. Let's take time to take a look at everybody's resources. Scorcher Flare, of course, still has plenty of resources. His teammate has a small reserve of resources, but still has that 9 Panzer Grenadiers. It seems like every time I look back, there's more Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, and finds a teller mine there, which could be pursued. He's charging, he's sprinting forward with these SG squads. He's trying to get some AT grenades on, off onto it. So it's the short ancient crit there. Oh, gets hit severely. One guy remains, throws an AT grenade, and that's the accuracy of AT grenades there, and goes down. At this one time, these STG squads are not very useful. Panzerschrecks do get some good shots there on the Hellcat, very nice. Sniper firing away, efficiency 3 on the Pershing now. That is a very powerful asset on the field. At this point in time, it's probably better to go for field repair than Allied War Machine, or make sure it gets topped off. Looks like this Firefly does find a teller mine there. Goes down to a Hummel. He has plenty of munitions to deploy those teller mines out. Those SDG squads should be constantly laying landmines, in my opinion. There's some good hits there onto that Cromwell. Regular Cromwell just go down. Man tank still back here. Stewards receive a bit of fire there. And we've got the Clyde barrages trying to hit those Panzer Grenadiers. I think both the Clydes are firing there as well.
The enemy has cut down an infantry unit.
And there goes another squad. It's another STG squad. Cancer rounds do fire, but thanks to him being very spread out, took minimal damage from that. Panzer squads advance forward, sprinting forward now. Not sure what they're trying to aim. I think they're trying to hit the wounded Stuart tank. It does fall back there. And we've got these Panzerschrecks advancing forward. This is, of course, the Tank Hunter, which means extra Panzerschrecks. Something's being pulled out by the Sport Weapons Center. It was a sniper. Sniper does get a good kill there. Efficiency 1 sniper and does fall back nice and early. And, ooh, got the slow move tracking projectile wiping out that one Panzerschreck squad. The squad captured this fuel point now. Almost firing away. Now it looks like they're firing away up here.
Heavy cavalry ready to do some damage.
Can he? Can he? Oh boy. He can be wasteful for those teller mines.
Infantry section ready.
I just, like I said before, I'm taking SDG squads. He also has an unupgraded squad. And just start deploying out to landmines like crazy. You don't really need those STG squads at the moment. G43s are just as fine. His opponent is not deploying out infantry. It's been a tank battle. Stuart's advancing on forward.
MPs 44 received. We are losing a sector.
Squad ready.
It's like the artillery raining in this sector. The engineers may go down to the next shot. Now it's sector now, so or out of vision range, perhaps not. We got more telemines put on the field. Some of these telemines may get detonated. Seems like telemines are pretty actually hard to detonate with stray shots. They must have a low target size. Yeah, that one just gets. These just got damaged. Nothing more dangerous than damaged explosives.
Schützenturm ready. Infantry in section ready to move out.
HQ command trunk must have been overhealed there. Receiving some pantry fire now. Stuart's trying to stop them. So is the Firefly. Or the SCG squad's advancing forward.
Ready. Send your mission orders.
Notice the STG squad does fall back there. Both these pants are fully healed. Getting speed hits there onto the STG squad. And a fresh mortar tank. I'm not sure why he's going for
Attention.
mortars.
The enemy advances.
Ooh, good canister around there. But the Stuart will go down. Another Clyde paper barrage ring on it. Does the telemine there. Does not blow up his own squad. This other telemine could be detonated by a stray rocket or three. Hellcat does keep these STG squads at bay, but you got the Funk Fog in here. Still say you should deploy out some Goliaths from the Funk Foggin. Panthers, we're seeing some fire from these German Fireflies. Man tank could be hit, but probably should focus on the Panthers first. Got an unbuilt landmine here, got a fully built landmine there. May gonna short crit on this Panther. I think he's just being a bit suicidal, these Panthers, since he probably has spare manpower. And not to pull out another pair of Panthers. Nope, he needs to put more population space to pull out another pair of Panthers. That's just 2,700 manpower. Martyr does roll a miss there, destroying some crit there on this Panther. This Panther has his main gun destroyed, and this other one is still at full health, probably overhealed. Panther or Firefly does go down there. Huh. His field support truck, or his engineer command's actually down. Due to trying to get some damage on the Pershing, will fail miserably. We have these Hellcats getting some shots there. We've got a Martyr here next to the Hummel. And trying to support the Martyr. Pershing's getting repaired up. Looks like field repair activated. Funk Foggin does get destroyed. He does take out the other Hellcat there. Martyr still engaging. Funk Foggin does go down. Funk Foggin here. And here Collide Barrage ring on in. As damage on these various vehicles. Martyr does go down. And Sector Artillery does roll a hit there on the Pershing. At the advanced forward, that Vet 3 Pershing still very, very big problem for the Axis players. But its escort is largely non-existent anymore. Needs to get out some more Hellcats. And seeing how squishy they've been, it may have been a good idea to have gone for some 76mm Shermans since they are just much more durable. Hard to say though. You have a priest deployed on the field, firing artillery barrage all the way over here. Oop, and it's getting off a creeping barrage, does be. Hummels do abandon the region to avoid the creeping barrage.
Casualties being reported.
The US player lost something, maybe a sniper. No, sniper's still alive, so I'm not sure what's his casualty reported.
I have everything but a target.
Tank killer here.
Cav is on this as cavalry.
Enemy spot. Taking heat.
STG squad sprinting forward. Hellcat in the region.
Fire here.
He could. Is he going for AT grenades? I think he's trying to sprint forward for AT grenades, or maybe he's trying to overrun the sniper. Hellcat trying to forward, making some crushes here. Now it's probably time for AT grenades. There's a telemine there,
Enemy unit down.
which blew up also that entire squad. Is that a good or bad trade? Probably a bad trade using Hellcat, but did get the Panzer Grenadier. Speaking of which, we do now have Assault here, 3 Fireflies, Command Tank, and now fully mobilized Steward Tank. Don't... You know they're deploying artillery mines on their flanks. You can deploy out a sapper and get minesweepers out. Steward does go down there.
Armor reporting to the field.
Fireflies getting some good shots there. Panthers need to fall back, so you put too much damage there. Got these Pantreks against forward. There's only 2 Pantreks. This is the Scorched Earth Pantreks. Those take out one of those Panthers. This Panther now seems to fire. Now got also artillery raining in from the Hummels in this region. Gets minutes there. Command Tank almost going down. Command Tank does go down. No more Fireflies going down. Pershing is pushing forward. I thought I heard it yelling. Maybe more Hellcats going down. Fireflies running away. I think this one still may have overheal. It no longer has an overheal. Because that would have been... It was overheal there because that would have done more damage if it didn't. And now we've got these Fireflies just trying to run away.
Pershing ready.
Armor reporting to the field.
Panzer squad still advancing on forward. Repair staff is trying to intercept. Need some damage there. And going, I would say decapture it. This is a Scorched Earth person, so decapture it, scorch it. US snipers advance forward and scorched. And that will give the Panzer players a bit of tickets to work with, or to eliminate.
Heavy armor reporting.
Panzer squads advancing on forward, got more artillery raining on in, a creeping barrage. Priest may get overran here. Priest is probably a good target to focus down. That's all 625 manpower, or 650. 625, Hellcats won't get hit. And Hellcat goes down as well. Credits there onto the HQ command truck as well. It does fall back before the colliding barrage really connects. This time, as I tried to mention earlier as well, this hill is severe. Oh, Hummel must have got a good hit there. And when you're firing downhill, it's pretty hard to actually get hits with your artillery.
Victory point secured.
STG squad does fall back nice and early. At 3, Pershing still alive. And now it's going to focus firing to start destroy some of these roadblocks, or maybe not. We've got another mortar deployed on the field. And a 2-2 advancing on forward. 45 kills, not bad. Funkwagen, how much do the Funkwagen see? Hotchkiss? I don't know. Oh, not cinematic mode, almost clicked that button. That's button that baits to destroy the camera angles for the rest of the game. Don't have to make, you can try. Next game I have P4. So neither player, one doesn't have a Hotchkiss, the other one does not have the population room for the Hotchkiss. I like the P4. I like it just being ployed up and just start firing away. They could potentially use one to draw out fire from the fireflies to swarm it with panthers. Transgrenaders advancing forward. They will find that sniper there. They do fall back there, and he will save his snipers, looks like. Artillery raining on in right there. And good hit there. Extra squad's advancing forward. Not only that was a good hits by the fly piece, thinks he also annihilated his own Hellcat there. But there was more than just good hits by Calliope. A lot of those Panzer Grenadiers actually threw themselves in the treads, getting crushed by the Hellcat. So that was half his fault, half not his fault when it comes to those deaths. Does take out the 2-2 there. Pantrix now engaging. This is a Scorched Earth Pantrix. Get some good hits there. May try to go for some crushes there. Get some good hits. He does have access to AT grenades, I believe. So maybe he can throw some AT grenades if he has trouble with rate of fire. Short range crit there. Main gun destroyed there. And does have to fully withdraw. He's probably going to bring us some Hummels to finish it off. Oh, we got the Pantrix advancing forward. Pershing does get allied field repair activated. Does go for regular Sherman tank here. Regular Sherman tank will be used for these Panzer Grenadiers. Does fall back there. I wonder if he's going for a 76mm. Got 2 sniper hits there. No 76mm. Just Sherman Pershing. Martyr will go down to the Pershing. Should go down to the Pershing. There we go. Over here, we got the Panzer squad trying to pursue this from Firefly. Main gun destroyed crit there. The repair sniper needs to stand and fight. Man tank engaging the Panther at close range. Piet. There is no Piet on that squad. There is legitimately no Piet on that squad. So what type of squad is that? Command tank started to go down. Panther kills his own Panzer Grenadier. Man tank getting some good shots there. Panther started to go down to his forces. And now Pershing does pick up the Panther right there. The Allied player, the US player actually has a big resource reserve now. And he has at pop cap. Allied War Machine's now active. Does regret the engine crit immediately with the Allied field repair. And now both these units gain much needed repairs. Do we have we do not have the level supply yard. Now we've got a Goliath here. Now we're going to see the stream of Goliaths. Damage engine correct.
Enemy unit
Close it up. So right now let's take a look at everybody's resources. US player has a good amount of resources and everything. The Brit has a small reserve of everything. Not in a great position, however. Man tank has gone down. Firefly getting overran. The Ink Hunter player has a small reserve of manpower. Well, of course, still plenty of munitions and fuel. Plenty of Panzer Grenadiers, so he still has a sizable threat. And there goes those Panthers, or not Panthers, Fireflies. And the Scorched Earth player still has a massive reserve of everything. Panther does go down there. He does have enough population room for more Panthers. I'll say it's a good idea. And almost destroys his own Hellcat there, but Allied War Machines is active. Going around to the rear armor there. We've got the Panzer now hitting the Pershing. Hellcat does go down. Pershing's rear armor may be exposed to the Panther. Pershing and Panther playing around the Rosie. Sapper is advancing forward. No Piets there. And does hit the HQ command truck there. Command tank has been put on the field. US player needs to sort of really provide a lot of value since his teammate does not have a much resource at the moment, nor a lot of deployed forces. More telemines being put on the field, very nice. And this is one thing as well the other player needs to go for, just more landmines everywhere. Now the each command truck now pulled on field.
We must protect our munitions from enemy
Panther engaging the Sherman. Still some resource there. Going for another Hellcat. It does take out the Sherman tank there. Hellcat has been completed. Purchasing his population cap. We do have now these Panzer Shreks pushing forward, and 9 of the Hellcats there. First, Panther does escape on out there, and now all the Grenadiers are falling back, and he does bait out Calliope barrage there. I think he pinged his teammate, saying he's going to repair up that Panther for him. More Goliaths, very good.
Sniper ready for
Snipers advancing around. We got this Pentrick squad advancing on forward. The VPs are still 357 to 274, so it's in favor of the Panzer lead players. However, this game's still a toss-up. Scorched Earth just stalls the game for a very long time. Snipers advancing forward, trying to gauge these tank busters. Does pick off 2 of them there. And the snipers do fall back there, avoiding the Hummel barrage. Unless that's a... No, not sector artillery. And not sector artillery onto this guy either. He is severely wounded, however.
Troops ready to move on. Target captured.
Squad is ready for
Starting to booby trap the point, very nice. I haven't heard a lot of booby traps recently. Trying to repair up the central point. 1%. I think he's from the Hellcat.
Mission complete.
Pershing maybe trying to break through these tank traps now, or roadblocks. Now the Panther's advancing on forward. Marcus Crush, Panther straight forward. Now they are at trying to convince each other to leave. More telemines are floating out.
We are losing ground.
Boom trap has been triggered, does avoid it. With the Pietless squad. And advancing forward, does get a kill there on that Hellcat, very nice. Calliope barrage running on in. Panther dancing around trying to hit these Calliopes. Antrix advancing forward, takes out. Is that the down? Is down Pershing? No. Where's the Pershing at? It's efficiency 3 Pershing. I want to see that go down. Oh, Pershing's dead. Has a fresh Pershing. Firefly advancing forward. I think the Pantrix took out that Pershing there. Firefly damage, not overheal. Soon to be dead. Pershing advancing forward. There goes that Firefly. Command team seems to fire there. Pershing advancing forward. Sector artillery in this sector. Pershing's power rate getting annihilated once again. He does have enough command munitions there for Allied War Machine. Maybe we can use that on the Pershing. Panthers are now engaging the Pershing high ground. And looks like one of the US, that's back in the game, and the other player back in the game now. And that is the end of the replay, and my voice is starting to go out.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Good game by everybody. That is the end of the replay. This is Andryhaz saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.